razor blade.
Welcome back, warriors of the screen. If you're hungry for legendary battles, supernatural warriors, and assassins who strike from the shadows, then you've come to the right battlefield. Today, we're counting down the top 15 Asian action movies that bring raw power, breathtaking spectacle, and the kind of fight scenes you'll never forget. From the mythic chaos of Creation of the Gods II, Demon Force to the mind-bending prophecy of the Prophet, omniscient reader, and the sword-slinging fury of invincible swordsmen, this lineup delivers gods, demons, and warriors locked in combat, with martial arts, fantasy, and unrelenting action at every turn. These films prove Asian cinema is once again leading the charge. Sharpen your blades, summon your courage, because the countdown starts now. Number 15, The Old Woman with the Knife. Hornclaw, a cold and calculating assassin in her 60s, has spent decades controlling disease by eliminating society's worst. But age and loneliness begin to erode her steel resolve, especially after a gentle doctor shows her unexpected kindness. Her quiet life unravels when a young killer named Bullfight appears. Driven by vengeance and haunted by the past, Hornclaw doesn't remember. Woman with the Knife is a meditative, character-driven thriller laced with tension and emotional complexity. Its stylized violence contrasts with a tender, tragic exploration of aging, memory, and regret. It's a gripping showdown where redemption and revenge collide in silence and blood. Number 14, Yadong, the Snitch. In Korea's underground drug war, the real power lies not with the criminals or the cops, but with the Yadong, shadowy informants who sell secrets to both sides. Drug lords use them to manipulate sentences and evade capture, while law enforcement crafts victories from staged arrests. At the center of this tangled web is a silent war where loyalty is currency and betrayal is survival. Yadong, the Snitch is a razor-sharp crime thriller pulsing with moral ambiguity and political rot. With tense interrogations, backroom deals, and gritty realism, the film peels back the layers of corruption. It's a dark, gripping look at the true puppeteers behind the drug war. Number 13, High Five. Five strangers, each leading ordinary lives, find themselves gifted with extraordinary abilities after receiving organ transplants from a mysterious superpowered donor. As they struggle to understand their newfound powers and purpose, they're hunted by a ruthless psychic, another transplant recipient who seeks to absorb their abilities for himself. Bound by fate, the unlikely team must unite to protect one another and unlock the truth behind their origin. High Five delivers fast-paced action with heart and humor, blending superhero spectacle with human vulnerability. The dynamic team chemistry, inventive power set, and emotionally charged conflicts create a thrilling, high-energy ride. It's a fresh, genre-bending take on found family and second chances. Number 12, Angry Rescue. When a revolutionary drug called Shinfrost promises to delay human aging by more than a decade, it draws the attention of dangerous forces. The protagonist's younger brother holds the key, experimental samples and genetic sequencing codes that everyone wants. When his brother is kidnapped, the protagonist's rescue attempt ends in violent failure. Now, the hunt has become personal. Angry Rescue is a revenge-fueled action thriller where past grudges collide with new betrayals. With enemies from old battles re-emerging, the protagonist vows, "We will repay the new grudge, the old grudge together." Every move takes him deeper into a brutal war where family loyalty is the only thing worth killing for. Number 11, Nocturnal. Investigating the suspicious death of a best-selling author's husband, a seasoned detective uncovers eerie similarities between the case and one of the author's novels. As fiction begins to mirror reality, his grip on the truth begins to slip. The deeper he digs, the more he suspects that the story isn't just inspired by real life. It may be predicting what comes next. Nocturnal is a brooding, cerebral thriller wrapped in literary intrigue and psychological suspense. With shadowy visuals, layered performances, and a twisting plot, it blurs the line between imagination and motive. It's a haunting puzzle where every chapter could be a trap. Number 10, Ghost Killer. Fumika Matsuoka is just an ordinary college student until the vengeful spirit of legendary hitman Kudo takes over her body. Bound together by a pact neither can escape, they set out to settle his unfinished business. Each step toward revenge drags Fumika deeper into a world of blood debts, shadowy enemies, and supernatural danger. There's no turning back. Ghost Killer fuses crime thriller grit with eerie, otherworldly suspense. As the lines between Fumika's will and Kudo's rage blur, she must decide whether she's the hunter or the vessel for something far more terrifying. Number 9, Invincible Swordsman. Lingu Chong dreams of leaving the martial arts world behind, seeking peace far from its endless battles. But fate pulls him back into a storm of rival sects, betrayals, and a fragile balance between good and evil. Along the way, he crosses paths with the enigmatic and feared leader of the demon cult, Dongfang Bubai. Their unlikely alliance sets him on a path that will change the fate of the martial world. Invincible Swordsman blends sweeping wuxia spectacle with rich character drama. From breathtaking duels to moments of quiet reflection, it's a tale of honor, temptation, and the thin line between hero and villain, where the sword can protect or destroy depending on who holds it. Number 8, The Shadow Edge. When a string of high-profile heists shakes Macau, the police turn to a retired tracking expert for help. Known for his unmatched instincts and relentless pursuit, he's the one man capable of predicting the thieves' every move. But these criminals are not ordinary. They're professionals who seem to anticipate the police at every turn. The hunt becomes a deadly chess game. The Shadow Edge blends high-stakes action with psychological warfare. As the chase escalates, the officer must outthink a crew that thrives on staying invisible, forcing him to confront the shadows of his past while navigating the dangerous streets of Macau. Number 7, Demon City. Shuhei Sakata is wrongly accused of murdering his wife and child, then survives a failed suicide attempt that leaves him physically disabled. Sentenced to a prison hospital, he endures 15 years of confinement and silence. Upon his release, a mysterious encounter awakens something within him, restoring his body and reigniting the fire for justice buried deep in his soul. Demon City is a dark, brooding thriller that explores vengeance, redemption, and rebirth. With intense visuals and a haunting atmosphere, the film captures the pain of injustice and the power of resilience. It's a gripping tale of a man rising from the ashes to confront the demons of his past. Number 6, Neja 2. After a devastating catastrophe, the souls of Neja and Aobing are spared, yet their bodies lie in ruin. To restore them, Taiyi Denrin turns to the legendary 7-colored lotus, risking all in a mystical rebirth. But dark forces stir, eager to twist destiny and claim the power for themselves. The battle between fate and freedom begins anew, brighter and fiercer than ever. Neja 2 unleashes a storm of myth, magic, and martial fury as legends clash in a struggle for rebirth. Loyalties are tested, destinies rewritten, and the price of survival demands sacrifice. In this war of gods and demons, the true fire of Neja burns eternal. Number 5, Hitman 2. Jun, a former Black Ops agent turned webtoon artist, finds fame with his hit series Agent Jun. But as the second season looms and inspiration runs dry, he turns to an anonymous email for plot material. When real-life terrorist attacks begin mirroring his fictional stories, Jun is pulled back into a deadly world where every panel could become reality. Hitman 2 is a sharp, meta-action thriller packed with explosive set pieces, dark comedy, and psychological tension. Blending comic book storytelling with high-octane suspense, it blurs the line between fiction and fate in bold, unpredictable ways. Number 4, Holy Night Demon Hunters. When sinister spirits begin to rise, a secretive team of warriors trained in the occult assembles to push back the forces of darkness. Bound by duty and driven by past trauma, they face terrifying supernatural threats that lurk beneath the surface of ordinary life. As the night grows darker, the hunters must risk everything to stop an ancient evil from consuming the world. Worldly combat. The film's haunting visuals and relentless pacing create a thrilling fusion of horror and fantasy. Number 3, Legends of the Condor Heroes. As the Mongol Empire, led by the ruthless Genghis Khan, expands westward, crushing the Jin dynasty, their sights turn south to the Song dynasty. In response, legendary martial arts masters from rival schools across the Central Plains unite with one goal: defend the stronghold of Xiangyang. Amid ancient feuds and rising tension, heroes are forged in fire and honor. Legends of the Condor Heroes delivers sweeping martial arts spectacle and epic historical drama. With gravity-defying combat, deep loyalties, and age-old rivalries, it's a grand tale of unity, sacrifice, and the spirit of Wuxia standing firm against invasion. Number 2, The Prophet Omniscient Reader. Dokja is a lone office worker with one obsession, an obscure web novel no one else seems to care about. But when the apocalyptic events from its pages start unfolding in real life, Dokja becomes humanity's only hope. As the world descends into chaos, his knowledge of the story's twists becomes his greatest weapon and burden. The Prophet. Omniscient Reader blends epic fantasy with mind-bending meta-narrative, unleashing explosive battles, supernatural trials, and moral dilemmas. With high-stakes world-building and a protagonist caught between fate and free will, it's a genre-bending odyssey of survival, sacrifice, and rewritten destiny. Number 1, Creation of the Gods. 2, Taishi Wenjiang commands the mighty Shang Dynasty forces, joined by fierce warriors like Deng Chanyu and the formidable Mo family generals. As they march toward Jiki, defending their homeland, Jifa rallies the people and the army with aid from the celestial Kunlun immortals, including the wise Jiangxia. The clash of mortal ambition and divine intervention ignites an epic battle that will shape the fate of ancient China.